Welcome to another episode of the Oxygen Not Included series. This is going to be the final episode of this particular series, at least until they go to full release. Again, because it kind of feels like, I mean, there's no announcement or anything been made, but it feels like they're getting closer to being finished with it. So that's kind of what I want to do. I did this with the Subnautica series, and I think that worked really well. So right now, what we're working on is building up these ladders because there is a damaged wire, and I think it damaged before we fixed up our power system and everything, but I also want to tear down these pipes because I don't think they're attached to anything. Let's take a look. Yeah, they're not attached to anything, so wanted to get rid of those. And how's this going? This is the wires that could be overloaded. But it looks like it's going to be very unlikely that these three things are going at once. So that's good. I love this little jukebox. It's so cute. And it makes everybody happy, so bonus. We've got our power. I'm just so excited looking at this all cleared out. It's still a bit of a mess, but it's so much nicer than it was. I think all of this was all powering everything all at once. It's crazy we didn't have more problems. Oh, the water needs to pump out more, I think. So let's go ahead and go for a whole 5 seconds because right now it's actually too low. There's still that germy water there and I don't know why or how it got there. Unless it just got... Oh no, there's still some somewhere right there. Still just a couple of them. There's only 10, but don't know where it came from. But once we get... So now that should kick on. And start filling this back up. We'll see how full it makes this on the one night. We don't want anything running out of water. Alright, so... It may take a little bit to settle, but I still think we could probably go with more coming in each night. So maybe we'll go up to 10. Let's see, and I have that at what time? Right after night? Yeah, so right first in the morning. So if we look on here, we do have downtime right then. It'd be kind of nice if this was changed to fit this a bit better, so I could turn it so that the activation time is like here, whereas that's kind of just a guess on when that would be. Let's see what it would take to make maybe a textile loom. Do we have space for that? We do in this room. Alright. Wonder how much power it takes. 24 watts. What power system would that be best attached to? So it looks like probably realistically it'd be best on this bottom one because it's got 600. But I think I'll go here because it is still, it's close, but I don't know. Maybe we'll take this out real quick. Let's see how quickly they can get that done. Stitch, could you not stand there and just let all the oxygen out? Thanks, buddy. The rest of the base needs that. Next time I do this, I'll have a better setup for the oxygen. Because this isn't very efficient with these two running. It should be like one of these two. I guess I could just turn off one of them. Let's go ahead and disable it so it's not using the power. So we can more efficiently move that oxygen around. Look at them go when everybody's idle and you do a task, they're just all there. It's so nice. I think that's something I need to work on, is not have too many things going on at once. Like closing off that, this whole situation has made everything so much more efficient. Just because everyone's around to work on tasks. And because over there is not very efficient. Because we needed the, what you call them? The outfits that they wear to make it easier for themselves. You guys wanna... Oh. You guys can get out. You're just idling there. Okay, so... Why don't you... move all of this? You're so idle. Can they not get over here? Let's see. I mean, there's... Okay. No, there's permission there. Oh, they're all full. Look at that. Oh no. Let's build a copy of that. Oop, nope. Copy. I didn't think we'd ever get to that point. There we go. That's why stuff's not getting cleaned up. So the carbon skimmer has no power. Alright, so let's check the wire. Yeah. Should I branch down? Probably. That's probably the safest thing I could do. Take a wire bridge. What button is it on this one? Oh. Stick a wire bridge there. And then put a wire there and there. I could connect it to these, but I just worry about how much power could potentially be used in these in the future. Like, right now it wouldn't be a problem because all that's being put onto this big wire is the coal generator, which is fine. That could be handled. But if I ever was to build up another system, like down here on the natural gas, and add that up onto these wires, that would then be too much for the carbon skimmer and these tiny wires. So I think it's easier to branch off that way. Let's get a textile loom going. And put in some more power. Now that this one has a little more on it than previously, just because we've now added the carbon skimmer on it. That should only run every once in a while, depending on how the power is going. Doesn't look like we're charging our battery at all. I wonder if that's because of something I've set up improperly, or if we're using enough. That's a problem. Is that too hot? Ooh, it is pretty warm in there. Okay. I mean, it's to be expected. Constantly burning coal in there. Right, I want to look at the power system and make sure that at least it's hooked up. I do think these kind of work like a battery. They hold a little bit of power. I'm not sure though. But yeah, I think we may be using enough that we're not able to store, or I've set it up wrong. Either as likely as the next. And since this is the last episode, I want to kind of use up some of our materials in ways that I think is fun. Decor 20%, so let's get some granite. What room needs a little more decor? Maybe the bathroom? Can we flip this? Ooh, yeah. Must be built in a corner. Occupied space. Alright, let's cancel that. We put it in here. I think that has a 4 tall. Let's see. Got grates there. Guess we'll put it in here. Ooh, let's do it in here. Alright, so let's try putting up the crown moving granite style, because it's got a good decoration rating. And then grab some of this. We'll see what that looks like in there. So that will be very nice to look at. Insufficient oxygen generation. Yeah, usually the case. And then something else I've wanted to try is the wall tiles. Like the drywall. And what it looks like. So if we do... Let's go ahead and do this little room. Oh, not there though. Cancel that. There we go. We'll start with a small room and see what that looks like. And go from there. So yeah, really cool to just spend stuff on cool looking things when I usually am just like make it as useful as possible kind of deal. So I don't think we're making enough power. It's funny that wasn't a problem before. We could put another coal generator in there. And take out these two. Maybe that's what I'll do. I mean, it's gonna be temporary for now. That does look really nice. I wonder if they would be affected by the overall color difference. Because, say, these two are granite. but they look completely different because it's a different biome. And that always bothered me, like I won't build rooms outside the starting biome because I didn't like that the walls, what looked like the walls I guess, would change color halfway through, and if these tiles would be affected by it, that would be nice. Look at these guys go. Look at you all dancing. Having fun. Oh, and here's our crown molding, so this is what this looks like. Looks pretty nice. And if we look at the decor, this room is looking real good. It's a 95 decor opposed to some of the other areas. Like this one's a -8 right here because of the storage bin. So this is looking pretty good. Nice. Yay! The textile loom is done. No fabrication. So we could give them snazzy suits, which increases the decor in a small area effect around the wearer. We could do cool vests to protect the wearer from heat by decreasing insulation, and warm sweaters to protect the wearer from cold by increasing the insulation, as you'd expect. Let's get somebody a snazzy suit. I don't know how much it takes reed fiber. And it takes 4 reed fiber, of which I think we had 4. I think that's what that 4/4 meant. It's going to take 4 out of the 4 we have, so that's convenient. I wonder who will get it. We'll have cool snazzy suits. Let's see, we need automation? Is that needed here? Can we also do that with that one? Because now we're very much full. And that's kind of wasting, I think. So, maybe not. But it would be nice to have these both kick on and off. We'll get that built up. Yeah, that does look nice. Maybe we should add the tile in there too. Make it the snazziest room to be in. It'll be so cool. Everyone will be very happy after they've spent time there. There's another joy-related object that we have access to, which is the water cooler. I think you can turn off the water cooler so it doesn't get any water. It still adds the benefit, but I feel like it's kind of cheaty. And excuse me. I don't feel like we have enough water to be giving it to them right now, so they don't get that. For the time being, at least. This is all polluted oxygen. Interesting. So if we were to get one of these bad boys, not stinkies, this, that would be good. Do they take power? No, I think they just take sand. So we could be converting some of this into normal oxygen. Say if we put Diary. Again. Could you just not? Just find a place and commit to it. If I can get a hold of her, it would be good. Sorry. There you are. Okay. Get some air. Look! We're making something fancy. Look at you go, Snoops. Wait, nope, never mind. We gotta go breathe. Too bad you can't get up here, because there's plenty up there. Hurry back. It's pretty cool looking. I like this style. I love the animations of pretty much everything in this series and everything that Klei does. It always is so unique and cute. I wonder if they're never going to be able to finish this if they can't breathe. Let's go ahead and get something I haven't put in a long while. Let's get a copy of this and go boop, and we'll fill this little area with carbon. There we go. Maybe Natsu. Maybe Natsu will be the one to finish this. As you can see, the carbon's getting pushed to the side. I should probably put another vent right here. Which I might do. Problem is that I don't think it saves the progress, so it's not like there's a partially made shirt available. Yay! Thank you, Natsu! Yay! I don't know what he's cheering on. Oh, I think we finished research there, which is good. I did turn research back on. So now we can have the natural gas generator, petroleum generator, and an oil refinery. All very advanced stuff that I don't know how to use. I don't know that it's but it's very advanced to me. I have this huge problem with games like this where I get a base stable using just the basic stuff, and then I find it hard to push past that to continue evolving, because it's like I get to a point where it's like, everything's working, why would I change it? Because then I know it's going to cause problems that I may not be able to deal with, and so it's like, well, we'll just be happy with this primitive technology because everything's working, and I don't see why I should change it. It's hard for me to have that drive to continue evolving if I don't really need it, you know? Like, I can get by with coal and all of this, but I know using something like the natural gas would be better and more efficient, but it's hard for me to convince myself to get around to doing that sometimes in games like this. So it's what's kind of nice about doing these series. It was the same with Subnautica. Like, I was happy just building bases and never continuing with the story and doing a little bit of the exploring, but by having it on this channel, I don't want to just stall for my viewers, and so I want to continue pushing past what I would normally be quite content at stopping at, or starting a new one or something. So that's a bonus to doing these series with you guys, is I actually get to do more than I normally would. Start, and then we'll go fire pole. That's all I can do. Alright, let's get some ladders built on over to this little nugget of copper. We'll dig this all out. I want them to have a ladder. Does someone want to get down here and put some coal in? There's no way we're out of coal, right? That's not the problem, right? Oh my god, we're out of coal. Oh my god. I didn't even know that was possible. We had so much coal. Scoop coal faster, little hatchling. Scoop, boop, faster. Is there easily... Ooh, right there. Okay, let's go ahead and dig out this. There we go. No germs, right? Okay. So we'll get some coal dug up real quick. That's why they're not getting around to that. I also need to turn off disinfector. They'll be just constantly, they'll just be sitting there because that's where the polluted water is coming out. So it's always going to be kind of nasty. Yay, we got a little bit of coal. Huzzah, there we go. Maybe I didn't need the second one in the first place. It was just I didn't have the materials for the one I had. Very likely, just didn't notice. I think I didn't realize. Oh no, there it is. I must have not had the option. I feel like I understand why some things appear and disappear depending on if you have it or not, but at the same time it makes it a little confusing when you go to a workbench or whatever and it doesn't have what you're looking for, and like, did they change it? No, I just don't have the materials for it, but I don't know. I kind of wish like this would show all the eggs I've encountered. Like, I understand not showing me things I've never met, that's fine. But once I've like encountered that thing, I kind of wish it would stay there always, kind of like, even though I can't make these recipes. Oh, it's even doing it here. Even though I don't have the recipes, or I don't have the stuff for the recipes, it's not showing it to me anymore. When I'd rather it the other way around, where that would always be there. I don't know if it's just me. You guys, how would you guys feel? Because, I don't know, I don't like not seeing recipes when they should be there. Because I thought for a minute that this had been changed to only work with stone. I was like, so what do I need to turn my copper ore into copper? No, I just didn't have the copper. Yay, look at that. We got us a fancy fire pole. And they are sturdy. They could just stop partway and get off. Crazy people. Love it though. They're going to be able to travel through that so much quicker now. Get that aggression out. Natsu, you feel better. You show that copper who's boss. I'm actually trying to make the exosuit forge. I don't expect to get it, but I think it would be cool for us to at least look at what it would take. I guarantee it takes reed fiber, which we don't have. So we have... Oh, who should we assign it to? One of our firsts? No. Should put it on Hopper, I think. Do we have Hopper? There we go. No, we should put it on Chance. I changed my mind. I want to put that on Chance. There we go. We'll see who gets it. The fanciest of chances. Look at him. Let's see if we can get him. Oh, He's got a little bow tie, or not a bow tie, a tie, and everything. Hold still, Chance. Here, look at that. Right there. So freaking cute. So that's what the new outfit looks like. The one that gives them a bit of a area effect. So yeah, he's got, oh, plus 30 for Chance's outfit. So he gives quite a bit of an area effect for his outfit, all things considered. Especially because everybody else is a -5. So yeah, they look real cool. Let's see, how are our people doing? 24, 23. Wow, people are doing really well. The lowest I think is 10. God, that's obnoxious. I think the lowest is 10. Oh, now it's 7. Because of our meal. Last cycle, what decor was overall poor. But still, everyone is significantly higher than what they need. Except for Snoops now. But she needs to be about 12. And I think I could probably bring her down? I don't know. But other than Snoops, things have been going really well for these people. She might feel better when she's danced a little bit. Let's see. That's Snoops? Yeah. How are you doing now? There we go. Now she's back over what she needs to be at. I'm not surprised she's the picky one though. So I think we might have hatched this on accident. I think it was one of our eggs that was laid and it was supposed to be cracked, but they took too long and now it's a hatchling in there. It's glum, which is too bad. I have no way of wrangling it to where it needs to go. Because we don't have the power for that, I don't think. I don't know what you need to be able to catch them. I think there's like a trap that you have to use that includes plastic or something like that. Which we are so far from. But I feel bad because I'm not going to be able to feed it or anything. Yay! Exit suit forge. Let's go ahead and stick that on there. Some wire and power it up. Like so. Oh, you were so close. Come back. Just put in one more second, you'll be done. No. Thank you. Alright, so Atmos suit. It does take reed fiber. It takes 2 reed fiber and copper ore. And what it does is it gives 50 to insulation. It makes them slower by taking 6 from athletics. Insulation thickness. Digging plus 10. Nice. Bladder change is minus a lot, so they won't have to go to the bathroom as much. And scolding threshold is now 1,340 degrees Fahrenheit, which is mind-boggling. Nice. So what we would do is build that station out anytime we would leave the base. So one thing what we could do is cut off here and have it so we have one exit at the bottom of the base and they can go this direction and go through and into this chlorine. They can go over and go up into this whole system where they wouldn't be as cold, which would be good. Or you could have 2 separate stations. You have to pump oxygen into the suits, and so that they can breathe while they're out and about where there isn't oxygen. So that's one of the bonuses, besides the being able to work in cold or warm situations when they normally wouldn't be able to. I also think they might be able to go into water a bit better, but I'm not 100% sure on that topic. Alright, so it does look like the water is catching up now. I've bumped it up to, I think, running 40%. So it, in essence, here it's going to click on. It works pretty much from here to here. Or no, from here to this time. So it doesn't interfere with any of the downtime, shower time, or bedtime. But it's running during the day. Which is good and bad. It does mean that we're using that power throughout the day when most power is being used, but I'd rather us getting some water. I just realized something kind of cool in that the schedule editor says how much morale it gives them. So you can hover and say they get +2 morale for the scheduled downtime. So you could experiment with adding more and more downtime to see how much you could get for your bonus in morale. Which is cool, because I think when I first tested it, either that wasn't there or I was blind, and so I was just running a day where they'd get more and more to see what their stats would say, opposed to just looking here. So hopefully it was that it wasn't there and it was added, and I wasn't just blind. Well, welcome to cycle day 200, which seems like a fitting day to end this series on. It's a party day. We only have downtime scheduled, and so everyone can just have a holiday, which is good, and it'll give them a morale boost. Everyone can get showered. Might be something I should implement more often, is every, I don't know, 10th day they have a day off where they get all caught up on everything. But yes, this is our base at cycle 200. I'm sure most people would be much further than I, but I enjoy the rate I go at. Okay. I've been having a lot of fun with this series. These 10 dupes have been through quite a bit with us. Lots of near-death experiences, from suffocation and starvation and just getting stuck and doors turning to solid copper. Yeah, I've reported that bug. And we finally have our power system situated, and we have water for a little bit, and then we'll have even more from up here. We've got quite a storage system, though some of it looks like it's an oxygen. You guys need to get over here and breathe more, okay? I planned this wrong. I coded it wrong, but I think now it would be fixed, but it's going to be a while before this oxygen gets used so that the chlorine can get where it needs to be, but that's okay. We found ourselves one of these guys, though we didn't get to use it. Unfortunately, I just wasn't equipped to deal with it in the time that I had. I mean, I could have, but I didn't utilize it properly. Having gotten one of these would have helped, so that we could have get this all set up. We would have had cooler air, but we're not too warm quite yet. It's getting warm in the bedrooms, in the bathrooms and stuff, so that probably would have been the next task, is cooling everything down. But yes, I think this is where we're going to end this series, and I will see you guys once this game is in full release. But until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.